just ahead.
And don't panic, Southern Ontario. We are seeing some rain for Friday and also for Southern Quebec, but high pressure moves in for Saturday, Sunday, as well as Monday.
And not to belabor the point or anything, but it's the last long weekend of summer. We'll have your forecast coast to coast, let you know what conditions are going to be like. Time for your national details. Thanks for joining us. Emily and Sangita with you. And it's Friday. It's August the 29th. We're on the eve of a long weekend. We were talking about all the different types of activities that are going on in different parts of the country. We were talking about the Peony in Vancouver, and we were talking about what's going on around the lower Great Lakes. And I know the Burlington Rib Festival is on.
Yes, CNE's continuing, the Chinese Lantern Festival.
Yeah.
Simple Plan is in concert tonight. Are you a fan?
Yeah, no, not really.
No, not really. I was expecting you to say yes. Celine Dion was here, and she had a sold-out crowd on Wednesday and Thursday, I think, and that went phenomenal. Haven't been to a concert in a long time.
Yeah, me neither, actually, come to think of it. I'm normally a good concert goer.
Yeah.
CNE happening this weekend. I know you've already gone. You said you didn't go on any rides, but
No.
you ate a lot of the food.
A lot of the food. You go on the rides and tell me how they were.
Not a chance. I went to Defenders Wonderland a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't even stand close to the Bohemians. Like, I
Really?
couldn't even stand in the vicinity. It gave me heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
But yeah, big events happening. It's going all weekend long, goes until Labor Day, and the weather is going to be absolutely spectacular for it. We've got sunshine in the forecast for the lower Great Lakes right through the weekend. If you can get through today and you can deal with some showers and the potential for an isolated thunderstorm, then the weekend is looking great.
Yeah, it's just gloomy for today. And yeah, Saturday is going to turn out to be a great day overall, and temperatures are bumping up for the next few days. It's feeling like summer. You may just put your jacket away for the next few days.
Yeah, bring out the flip-flops for the first day of school, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Southern Ontario is expecting highs into the high 20s, early 30s, so there you have it.
Yeah.
For British Columbia today, not such a great day. You've got rain and you've got gusty conditions. We do have a rainfall warning in place for the interior of BC, for West Columbia, North Columbia, and King Basket. 20 to 30 millimeters of rainfall expected by late this evening, and it's going to be a gusty day too. Greater Victoria area seeing westerly winds 60 to 70 kilometers an hour. It's kind of rare for Victoria to see a wind warning, but it is going to be continuing this afternoon, and then it should die down as the system continues to push inland. For more details on what's happening in British Columbia, we'll turn things over to Sangita.
Thanks, Emily. Yeah, this low pressure system is just going to bring some steady amounts of rain for the southern interior. We could see some heavy downpours at time, and also the winds are going to gust pretty high. I mean, as you mentioned earlier, it's around 60 to 70 kilometers an hour, and that's also affecting the interior. Now, in the prairies, we're dealing with this trough in southern Manitoba. We could see some showers and cloud cover overall, and that's going to be a story for northwestern Ontario. We're dealing with this cold front affecting southwestern Ontario, and that will start pushing right through into eastern Ontario, also affecting southern Quebec, southern Ontario. Most likely we'll see it late in the day. Now we're dealing with this cutoff low, and that's just bringing some unsettled weather for the Maritimes and for Newfoundland. And yes, it's going to continue. And Emily will give you more details in your long-range forecast and exactly when it'll move out. Now we do have a thunderstorm risk map in place, pretty widespread, really affecting the southern interior, especially around the Okanagan. And also we are going to see some development around Edson, Slave Lake for Alberta. So it's going to stay really north of Edmonton. So it's not too bad in southern Alberta. Temperatures are slightly below, and Kamloops looking very nice at 25. Calgary looking nice at 24, mix of sun and cloud. Saskatchewan, absolutely gorgeous. Moose Jaw at 25, and that's going to continue for the next few days. Temperatures will slightly bump up as the few days go on. Into the north, we're dealing with some showers in northern Alberta, but looking nice for northern Manitoba around Churchill at 18 degrees. Sunshine continues for the southern prairies. Winnipeg at 22 degrees, but we are dealing with that trough, and that's going to move into northwestern Ontario. And we do have a thunderstorm risk map in place, pretty widespread, but very non-severe isolated thunderstorms can develop. Stay tuned for a long-range forecast with Emily.
We're keeping a close eye on the cold front through Ontario and Quebec. Through the overnight, it's going to leave things pretty unsettled, some showers. And we've got that area of low pressure through Atlantic Canada continues to turn, bringing with it some gloomy conditions for the next couple of days. Across the west, we've got that area of low pressure through Alberta, bringing with it some showers through the overnight. But the coast of British Columbia, you'll start to clear, which is great news, getting into the long weekend. Saturday, improving, looking much better. Temperatures are still going to be fairly cool. They're going to be cool for you in Alberta as well, but they're really going to start to warm through southern Saskatchewan, southern Manitoba, northwestern Ontario. We do have a band of rain showers to the north, giving you some unsettled conditions. Area of high pressure through Ontario and Quebec, and then we've got that cold front pushing in through New Brunswick. Good chance of an isolated thunderstorm. Saturday's probably your best day in Nova Scotia because Sunday the rainfall will return, so you'll probably see a little bit of sun, but then again showers throughout most of the day on Sunday, even for you in Newfoundland. It's going to set up to be a beautiful weekend through Quebec and Ontario. We do have a weak system to the north, bringing with it some showers. And through southern Alberta, we do have a disturbance coming up from the United States, bringing with it some rain. But look at the coast of BC. It's going to stay lovely until late in the day on Monday, where north coast, central coast, down towards the Queen Charlottes, you'll start to see some rain. Rain for you, southern sections of the prairies pushing in through northwestern Ontario, but still lovely for Ontario and most of Quebec.
At 29 degrees. Also for Paris, sunshine continues at 25 degrees, and Amsterdam seeing mix of sun and cloud at 22 degrees. Now for London, mix of sun and cloud at 24 degrees, and Barcelona at 27 degrees, and we're looking at Nice at 26 degrees with sunshine.
Look at the active weather that's happening across our country, but first we're going to take a look at the two tropical storms that we have right now spinning in the Atlantic. The first one is Tropical Storm Gustav. It's now tracking towards the Cayman Islands. The National Hurricane Center says Gustav will move over the Cayman Islands either later on today or into tomorrow. It'll move towards western Cuba by Saturday, but before it does hit Cuba, it is expected to strengthen. It could be a Category 3 hurricane by the time it hits Cuba. And then we've got Tropical Storm Hannah. It's also spinning throughout the Atlantic. It's located just northeast of the Leeward Islands, and it could also become a hurricane in the next couple of days. So we'll keep you updated on the tracks of both of those storms. Right now we're going to turn things over to Sangita. She's going to take a look at the West Coast.
Yeah, in the west, we're dealing with this unsettled weather because of a low pressure system, and that's going to bring some heavier amounts of rain in the interior. We have a rainfall warning in place, 20 to 30 millimeters of rain in areas for Kinbasket and the Columbians being affected. Now, this low pressure system is also bringing wind warnings between 60 to 70 kilometers an hour in the greater Victoria area. The system will start moving towards the north Alberta, and we're going to see some showers and rain falling, steady rain for areas around Edson and Slave Lake. Prince George along Highway 97 will also see some showers developing, but this will be a story on Saturday for Alberta. Now, in terms of what's happening in the prairies, we are dealing with this trough, and along that trough, most likely we'll see some cloud cover for southern Manitoba, but you could see some showers develop, and that's going to move into northwestern Ontario, and we could see some risk of thunderstorms to develop overall. Now, there is this warm sector that's going to bring some warm temperatures for Manitoba. We do have a thunderstorm risk map in place, widespread for Manitoba all the way into northwestern Ontario. Again, it's pretty stable in the atmosphere, so the chances of seeing thunderstorms are really low for really at this time of year. In terms of what's happening in southern Ontario, we're dealing with this cold front. Along that cold front, we are just going to see some showers and rain. It's going to move from southwestern Ontario, pushing right into eastern Ontario. By late day today, Toronto, around 5 p.m., we'll see their showers, and that's going to also affect southern Quebec. So this cold front is going to be a little bit cooler behind it, but high pressure moves in for southern Ontario.